sorry. So I saw today. Everyone I looked at.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm out of here. I gotta just
sit back down.
Like I feel, baby. Hold on.
Doug Benson and Erik Griffin. Let's put your hands together for the great Erik Griffin and Moshe Kasher. Jayson, Gillearn, and Erik Griffin. Edwards and Erik Griffin. Erik Griffin and Michael Kosta. Erik Griffin, Dom Irrera, and Russell Peter.
Buddy, Erik Griffin, ladies and gentlemen.
Erik Griffin and Jeff Dye. Erik Griffin and Steve Lee, Stevie Weeby. Erik Griffin is here in the fucking house.
What's up, buddy? How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Fuck yeah, great.
Are you aware of the story of Iron Patriot with Norman Osborn, a.k.a. Green Goblin?
I am not aware, and I'm sure you're about to tell me.
Well, they changed it up in Iron Man 3, and I wanted to hear your thoughts on it, but that's okay. If you don't know about it, it's okay.
Well, if you really want me to bitch about Marvel Comics, I'll say this. You can't have a movie like Thor and have aliens attack and then the other Avengers don't show up. It just doesn't make any fucking sense anymore. You can't create a world where we know the Avengers exist and then like, oh, so they're just like busy that day?
Spider-Man's just back
The whole
there.
world. Well, no, Spider-Man's okay because he's not in that world, but they've created the world of the Avengers, the Hulk. This is a very weird, like, nothing from this group right here.
Yeah, it's
like,
really, really tight.
These guys are like, just go ahead and start America Doesn't Have Talent, please. Could you guys get that?
Do you need like a hostage negotiator or something like that? Do you really want to be here? Like, are you going to get involved? This is a very AA meeting-ish right now.
It really is.
What is going on right here?
It's like being, I feel like we've all learned a lot so far tonight.
I think more about us than about
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Thanks, guys.
There you go, team per
I do
option.
remember a really horrible joke I had when I first started. It was about how there were no black people on Jeopardy, and if there were, you would have like, the categories would be like blind singers, barbecue holidays. They still killing. Look at that. That sound like, oh, that person's only doing a minute of comedy in front of these people and nobody's paying attention, so they're gonna like blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So just like chill, relax. You know, that's not even just for you. It's just for whoever's about to come up here right now. You know what I mean? You could still. Sometimes you only get a minute when you go to auditions and things like that. So you can't just be, you can't wait 5 minutes to do your minute of like really showing who you are. So we'll be back after this.
Spoken like the only person up here with a network show. Well done.
Adolf Hitler was a very evil man, but he had a lot of determination. He was a poor artist, a veteran of World War I. He went to prison in 1923, wrote Mein Kampf, which means my struggle. 10 years later, he was the Chancellor of Germany.
You know, this
My
is
conf
like,
actually means translates to my head.
this is like dropping your resume while you're raping a chick. Well, personally, I feel like, you know, when you first start doing comedy, you have like a, I just started doing comedy cadence, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's just like blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. You know? Problem in this business right now, especially in Hollywood, is that, you know, the pretty comics don't think they need to be funny, and the ugly comics don't think they need to be pretty. And it's like, there's like a middle
That's a
ground.
t-shirt. That's a t-shirt.
There's a
that I
middle
would wear.
ground. There's a middle ground that has to be done. You know? To make that person think you're funny, then you do it. If not, you move on to the next thing. You know what I mean?
Because there's a lot of rubes in this world.
You know?
That's how to get into the comedy store.
Well, when you don't have any jokes.
Comedian ever signs up and they don't get on, or I mean, if they sign up and they
Flock of geese.
and they're not here when they get picked out of the bucket, they get blacklisted, and the Patriot has to go like this. That's it.
Thank God that didn't happen.
I was just watching it and I was like, I hate him like so much.
It's a lot. And again, oh, I'm sorry. Because I was going to say that, like, go back. Here we go.
Does it have to do with that part? Because I have something too.
Since I have jokes, let me go.
Wait, was it? Eric, that's not how this part works. You can't just make fun of the people that...
No, because
All right.
it was a callback from the...
All right, no, it's all good.
You go ahead.
No.
I've been scolded by the host.
Gee, what is
Let's start the podcast, everybody. No, I would.
Come out of here.
What? No, yeah.
Why the fuck are you looking over here at us? You know, like don't just look at us.
When you said like that, like you were talking about how to get in the Comedy Store and Brian was like,
No, I understand, but what about them?
Yeah, I know.
They outnumber us by a little bit.
No, I know why you were talking about that, but I'm just saying is once you get over like your nervousness, I think your instincts are correct.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just trying to be in the.
You're not even listening. You don't listen. I can tell. That's your big problem is you don't listen. You're waiting to talk. And I'm just saying like just chill.
Anybody say that you give blowjobs, that's why you're here.
Can I say something real right now for a second?
I'm sorry. I'm just hurt. I'm like confused.
Pay attention.
I'm sorry.
This is an issue that a lot of this is like a female comic thing right now, where you feel like this is like the world's against you, and it probably is against you. It's hard. Listen, most male comics aren't funny. You know what I mean? So the issue you're dealing with right now about this, like how people are making you feel, you're gonna have to get over that because it is a boys' club. They say crass things. A lot of bullshit is said. People are always getting on everybody. It's a hard thing to do, especially if you're trying to get into this particular club. This is a really hard club to get into, and if like right now the weak will not survive.
A minute. Oh yeah, Kenny, do you have any questions for our guests?
How do I get booked?
That's a good question.
How did you get booked for this gig? I don't know, man.
So my question is, the speaker is near your genital area? Is that how that works?
That is correct.
Oh,
this is crazy.
That'd be great. Someone's trying to blow you, and you're just like harder, and it's right there.
A little bit more to the left. This Iron Man suit is like if Tony Stark was on government assistance.
It is. It's all Amazon.
Oh, that's a great new show, Project Iron Man.
Podcast listeners who complain every week that the bear is too loud and they had to rip their headphones out.
Really?
You don't want to make them mad. Yeah. There's a thing because it's loud.
Here's a funny thing. As the listener, you should also learn the thing. If you hear the little cute kid and you're like, well, maybe I should turn down my little volume a little or unplug my little.
It's a lot of work to listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
It's a real tactile experience.
Change your tampon.
The beard is lovely. It is truly. It seems like it's rough.
Tony can't grow any hair yet. So
It's true. I only grow it on one side.
Really
of my,
jealous.
I only grow hair on one side of my face.
Don't make it. It kind of felt like you were just like, right? You know, and it's like. It's a
Maybe I'm wrong. I get that it's a misdirection.
No, if you're gonna mess with somebody's computer, you mess with it to go to a porno side. And
No,
she's like, no, I fixed it. That was the joke. The joke was that she didn't go the mainstream way. That's the joke of it.
Yeah, maybe
this is how I feel about alternate comedy anyway. This is like how I feel when I'm listening to it too. You know, I go, what the fuck was that? You know, why is that funny to people? But I get it. That's what I'm saying. My first joke I ever wrote was about having a big nose. But I remember doing this other joke about Superman. You know, and I'm sure half the comics in here probably had the same joke. You know, it's like, you know, I have my glasses, so I'd be like, you know, Clark Kent, you know, look at me, I'm Clark Kent. Now I'm Superman, you know. Put my glasses back on. I'm Clark Kent again, you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that is embarrassing.
Yeah, when I look back on it now, I'm like, you know.
All right, I found a link to the tweets, so we can read them, and then we can decide if they sound racist or just like a guy going through a process talking about how cool Savage is where he was hanging out with.
Before we hit the tweets, I just want to say that Kill Tony supports all black people and Anthony Cumia from the Opie and Anthony show. This message brought to you by El Pollo Loco, bringing the heat one Serrano pepper at a time.
And if you
sponsorship, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
And if you look
That's
up
when you know your podcast has made it. Speaking of black people, we're sponsored by chicken. You know what I mean?
That was everybody.
Thanks, Tony. That was real smooth. Speaking of the savages. If he had said this black bitch hit me.
If it's all black people in the world are animals, that's what would be bad.
Okay, all right. So then they aren't people. I'm fucking livid. If I was an illegal savage, I'd have shot her. There's a jungle out in our cities. Violent savages own the streets. I had to yell at them like dogs. Animal, pig, cunt, fuck, bitch. Savage, violent animals prey on white people. Easy target. A homeboy beats her to death. Bitch used its instinctual violence on me.
We just lost El Pollo Loco. I just got the text from El Pollo Loco. That's what I have them in my phone as.
Okay, if you take away the language of savage and jungle and all that stuff, and you put in smarter alti words, the message is still clear. There's problems with violence on the street. There's problems in low-income communities. There's all these kind of topics. If you want to wrap it up and make it sound nice, fine. But it is what it is.
Yeah, we just got El Pollo Loco back.
El Pollo Loco. Damn, I need some chicken right now.
I don't feel
Can I have
bad.
your water? Can I have that water?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean,
is this live? Are people actually listening?
Not right now.
Oh, I was going to say, I want somebody to
This
tweet
one's
at me.
going through quite the editing process. No, I'm kidding.
But what's right with Black Sheep? You can get with this, you can get with that. Nothing. Thank you. An applause break, but not one laugh. That's amazing. That's a new one.
But that's all you really want as an alternate
Now, fuck
comic.
you.
You don't want laughs. You want people to go, that was brilliant, Moshe. And I remember the guy, he said to me, what do you see yourself doing? And I said, well, I want to be a working comic. And he goes, okay, how do I make money off that? He was like, dream big. You should have came in here and said, I want to be a millionaire, and I'll tone you down. And I always remembered that because it was like, yeah, I had small time dreams. Mm-hmm. I was sitting in a room like this, like with my notepad. I didn't think big. I want to be a movie star. I want to be a television star. I want to travel the world. I want to, think like that. Dream big. And then if you don't achieve it, the process of trying to achieve that, you're gonna accomplish great things. So people see that and they go, oh my God, you're a workaholic. That must be great. Listen, I'm 7th on the call sheet and I'm not in every episode. So I strive for more. But I can't talk about that with some people because there'll be people going, well, God, you're on a show. Your life must be great. That's like, ugh. Get the fuck out of my face,
Right.
You have simple dreams. Don't have simple dreams.
Yeah, these are simple-ass people with simple-ass dreams like getting on the #1 show on Comedy Central in a regular role. Stupid simpletons.
Here we go.
No, it's a great thing. You should be...
I'm not saying it's not a great thing.
I know,
I appreciate it all the time. But what I'm saying is, if I talk about wanting more, I get that.
I'm not hating on you. I'm not that. I'm saying also it's important to always be grateful for what you've gotten. If I
it's just like sports.
You two are out of control.
Wait. It's just like sports. Wait. It's just like sports.
Wait, it's just
if you win the first game, you go, I won the game, and I'll move on to the next week.
Right. It's just like sports because I got the ball right now. It's my turn.
Well, I stole it from you because you're not a strong offensive player. I like that you got an attitude. And I like also that you came and dressed like a girl, like you came like,
Thanks.
because this is hard for female comics. They all think they have to dress down and look like a tomboy or something like that. If you keep a strong persona and do it and still try to be attractive, I think you'll be one of the few that be able to pull it off. So stick with it. You know what I mean?
I'll take that.
What you think?
I don't want to argue with you anymore.
Oh, shut up.
Kim, great job. Kimberly Congdon, everybody. She's on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon. But this place is scattered with comedians always talking. Sometimes people be debating something. You know what I mean, Eric? I mean that this place.
Sometimes people be debating.
This is a hotbed for comedians with crazy opinions going for it.
People be debating.
He only be half debating.
Can you hashtag that? Hashtag people be debating. All right, there we go.
Big time here.
That is actually an interesting question. Who's the most famous person of all time? Jesus.
All time.
Gotta be
Probably
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, definitely Jesus.
But we want someone real. You know what I mean? So. Santa Claus then would be more famous.
And I guess Michael Jackson's out.
I'm just saying, who's more famous, Jesus, Santa Claus, or Michael Jackson?
Hitler.
Go.
Hitler, right?
Well, infamous. Yeah, Hitler's pretty famous too, right?
Hitler's probably right up there with Jesus. Or as far as famous, that's taught everywhere.
Yeah. Like if they were comics, could Hitler bump Jesus?
Yeah.
Would they come to Jesus? Hitler wants to do quick 10. We'll be right. He's gonna go up before you. The 80s sitcoms were great.
Can I tell you my favorite one?
Go.
Golden Girls.
Oh God!
I swear to God.
Wait.
I swear to God.
Golden
I think that's
Girls
the funniest show ever.
Golden Girls is one of the best shows ever.
High five on that.
It really
People
is.
think I'm crazy.
It was well acted. It was well written.
Extremely well written.
Yeah, but we're such an ageist society that we think that you have to be young to do anything.
Right.
the Comedy Central or some place like that, they think that, well, if they're not 25 with a with horn rimmed glasses and whatever, then they can't fucking.
If a channel like Comedy Central replayed, if they bought Golden Girls, that type of thing, and just put it on,
Golden Girls,
they would
great.
be shocked at what would happen.
Hilarious, but that's why the show's still on the air.
Oh yeah.
If the show's still on the air now, it was funny.
Well, you're Asian, that's for sure, and it's fun that you're talking about it.
Okay. You step in here. All right, well, hey, thanks. Let's give it up for right? Can we get to the next guy?
Wait, Jesus, what the fuck?
Can we spend a lot of time on the first guy, so thank you, Tan Pham, or whatever your name is.
I thought you were a fan.
It's only you, Bobby Lee, and Pauly Shore that have done that so far. So let's move it along, shall we? All right.
He was good, but there's like other people that are.
Listen to that note you just hit, by the way.
First of all, if I was one of these people in here, I know that every single person here is like, let's move it the fuck along. I want to get up here too.
They're not. They didn't all sign up. Fam's a fucking somebody like that's a critical part of a show like this. Fucking. Look at him. He's wearing his own shirt, for Christ's sake. A bunch of first-timers in Toronto. Yeah. Like 7 of the people, it was their first time on stage, and they were performing in a theater. I was fucking jealous.
Well, that's because of you, Tony. You're creating an environment where people feel comfortable, and they can come out here and test this out. I never had anything like that, so give it up for Tony.
Thanks. Ow! I really like what you said, but what was the voice that you said it in? What was that?
What voice?
That was a weird voice you were doing. You didn't hear it?
Well, I'll have to listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget that it's all possible because.
Yeah, that's my.
I love that.
Tammy Faye.
There's a tone,
I love that. You switch gears.
Yeah,
I like that. What do you do with this squeegee?
You gotta squeegee your shower door.
I've never squeegee.
That's such a girl thing.
Before.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think one guy in here even thought. Every guy in here just went, "Oh, wow, yeah, we should squeegee that."
Right.
That's like
half the guys.
Yeah, I would just get a homeless guy to come in and just
It changes everything for me because my whole childhood I had to use a squeegee.
Yeah, that's weird.
Is that weird?
What you should be talking about is your crazy parents. That sounds like a.
Then I want
There's
watermarks.
a squeegee next to your shower, so then after cleaning your body, you have to clean the shower.
Yeah. My mom was like, Sarah, you didn't squeegee. And I thought that was like a normal thing. That's why I was like, I'm going to talk about squeegees
That's
and
not
shower
normal
doors.
at all.
Normal.
No.
Fuck.
That's not like finish your food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a whole other weird. You're my. I don't know. You just didn't sell this right now. But, that's all it is. That's all it is. And then if you're saying you're someone that lives in a nerd world, I'm sure that you're like a unicorn in the nerd world. There's dudes that are gonna be every time they watch Star Wars now are gonna get a hard on. You know what I mean? So,
and those people that are that big of nerds got hard-ons watching Star Wars anyway.
Right.
But now
this is like
they're gonna.
God.
Yeah.
Namely me. But anyway, I have a question, Star Wars question for you.
Okay. I can't guarantee I can answer it, but go for it.
How come Darth Vader, he throws the Emperor over the side in Return of the Jedi? At that point, he was in charge. Why didn't he just get on his comm and go, all right, pull back, the war's over?
He was in bad
Why
shape.
did everybody in the Death Star have to die?
Dramatic effect.
That's a great question. That's a really great question, actually.
There's some other nerds in here, too. He thought of that shit.
Like,
why the fuck?
He could have ended the whole conflict. Luke could have called everybody and said, okay, pull back. My dad's with us now. And,
Right.
He could have went like, all right, Death Star, pull up, I don't know. Anyway, thank you. Let's give it up for
Whoa. Eric, you've got to stop doing that shit. You do not do that. Jesus fucking. No, don't rationalize. No. That's not how it works, Eric. You son of a bitch. He always tries to do this shit. All right, everybody, our next comedian. It's like, Jesus Christ, relax.
He's eager.
I love it. So, Aaron, do you have an answer for that at all? Nothing?
No, that's a great question. I wish I had an answer for that.
So for Tony's ego, we had to ask one more question.
What are you doing right now? What are you doing? Wait. Is this your resentment of not starting your own podcast, Erik Griffin? You depending on television fame?
I'm busy acting and going on the road doing stand-up.
Right. Yeah, I do that too. Anyway, Erin Darling, everybody. There she goes. There she goes.
It was a good moment just to be like, let's move on.
Bitch. It's just a power thing. You understand.
It's hilarious. I started writing on my own.
But do you laugh at it?
I don't know. I can't.
Okay, wait. If you don't laugh at it, why the fuck would we laugh at it?
Right.
I'm not saying that.
No,
I'm just saying.
I am saying
that's
that.
some Eric shit.
No, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm saying if you don't think it's funny, if you're not going to laugh at your own jokes, then, I'm not saying you do it on stage, but it's like, if I say something that I think is funny, I will laugh to myself. I'll laugh to myself, and people might tease me about that. I'd be like, but what I'm saying is, if you're saying, like, did you really laugh at that fag joke? Or did you say, I wonder if the crowd will think this is funny?
Like, what do you think people think when they see you on a skateboard?
Hipster.
No, he stole it from a kid.
Right.
That he just molested.
That's exactly it. Eric, how's it going?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
As always.
Welcome back to the show.
Yeah, I love this show.
Kosta, same.
Dude, the belly room is off the charts tonight, huh? There's a band here. This is my first time in the main room.
This is the big belly room.
This is the big belly room.
Son of a bitch.
Man.
I love that.
Play the cat sound for us. Hey. Oh, shit. Well, that's going to happen to me a lot tonight.
Wait, guess who I saw today? Everyone I looked at.
Oh! Whoa. This show's out of control. What?
I'm just glad you didn't grab this fucking sword right here.
Why would you point that out?
What is wrong with you?
What are you doing?
Saxophone, the sword.
Jesus, you already got the pizza.
Man, I'm really surprised you didn't use this gun right here that I have.
This styrofoam sword. I'm okay.
These guys are ready to give them their women right now. Just take them. Don't hurt me.
I liked him a lot. Only thing I didn't like was the Rihanna joke, but I love, just because I feel like it's been done so much, and this is coming from a guy that just made a Jeff Dunham joke 5 minutes ago. So keep that in mind. But
the hacky president over here. I'm not only a client, I'm the hacky president.
One more chance.
Pham, you face forward and answer my next question. Are you ready? Well,
should he throw a ninja star at the same time?
Oh.
But back to the question about your name thing. I mean, how long do you think? I mean, are you going to keep doing that, or like, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep doing for a long time. You see, ever since I was a little boy, I knew I had comedy that derived from my name.
Oh my God. This is the greatest show on earth.
Now, shouldn't he do them now?
Yeah, he should do them.
He should do them. Now, you be a dumb white guy. Go.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And you guys move.
It's all right. Two brains, two heads, one brain. It's fine over there. You can do it.
Jeremiah and Pat, what would you say your comedy philosophies are?
If I can't think of jokes, I play new instruments.
Wow. Stay up here, Ron.
Please.
You say you can't believe it, but you remember, did you forget that you signed up tonight? In between the whole thing? Talking to the microphone, Ron. The microphone, right?
Oh, we know you had a drink.
Well, a couple of drinks, yeah.
Ron.
A couple drinks?
We drove all the way here from Vegas.
Well, who's we?
Through the night. Me and Craig has signed up. Or Ichabod.
Ichabod?
Ichabod. How old are your friends? Well, Ichabod and
Jesus Christ.
and Slappy Lewis.
Yeah, like, are you the ghost of comedy past?
Oh, fuck.
I'm taking this guy on the road with me.
Not show. Show or not show?
Yeah, show it. Show it.
Show it. I think so, baby.
Amazing.
What the fuck is going on?
1 out of 100 people.
Ron, settle down. There's a whole show going on over here. He's giving his monologue.
You know that scene in Aliens right before it busts out? It's like right.
Oh my
job, Ron. We love you, Ron. You're doing a
Ron,
good job.
tell us the most Latino thing about you is the haircut. That slicked back.
Yeah.
I mean,
and even that's not even really.
Well, he's got the wet top to go with the.
I would think he was Samoan with that haircut.
What?
The wet top. Should I check his back?
Who do you?
Look what you've done to me!
You ever blow a cop to get out of a speeding ticket?
Never what? God.
Nothing.
What this?
Don't bring your personal shit into this.
Exactly.
Here I am, Rio.
We need to get Erik Griffin to a karaoke bar.
Yeah, I love
ASAP.
karaoke.
You got
I
some
gotta be
thumbs
awesome.
up,
By the way, he gave him number two.
I want to ask, like, are you incredibly nervous right now? Aren't you?
My body is.
Yeah. Is this something? Okay. Yeah. I feel like a rapist all of a sudden. You know. You nervous?
Yeah.
My body is nervous. Okay, but Grump came up here and just like sold it and did it, so you're able to deal with that nervousness because some people just can't do that. You know what I mean?
Well,
so that's a real,
yeah,
for auditioning, for a lot of things, but you just got to work on not being so visibly nervous where we're like, oh shit, is he going to fall? Or you're already less nervous too. Look at you. You
Getting
feel more
out
comfortable?
of the city. Yeah.
But don't be comfortable. No, I'm kidding.
She was behind you. It's true. It's true. She was shaking a lot more, and now she's not shaking at all.
Chris Farley falling on a table is a lot funnier than fucking Rob Lowe falling on a table. You know, it is the same. In
Not to
some-
me.
Anyway,
fuck Rob Lowe. If you go up here and do this and it doesn't work, just go, oh, that one didn't work. You don't got to explain and you rationalize why it wasn't funny. You know what I mean? Because we all say shit that's not funny.
Yeah.
So just go, well, what's
all
funny?
the time.
And just
Like
move
you've
on.
seen Erik on the show tonight.
See, that didn't work. You know what I mean?
It doesn't work.
You know, but he's not going, a minute ago I was going to say it like this, and then I was going to like, you don't have to do that. It's just, it didn't work. We move on. You know what I mean?
Hey, Red Band.
Hey, what's up?
Now,
Ichabod. He knows Red Band.
I used to be an
We learned that from Jonathan.
Used to be what?
I
Sorry?
used to be an assistant for a hooker.
Oh.
That's how I got
So you got her coffee?
Hold on.
Did you get demoted from pimp?
Wait, you were a hooker's assistant.
You went to Starbucks and got her lattes before she sucked dick all day.
That's like, you have a pimp, and then the hooker, and then the hooker has an assistant.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Did she send you to get slapped around for her?
It looks like Ichabod took the majority of the slaps in this one.
Yeah. I feel like I'm going to be too close to the comedians. There we go.
You are really, you're really out there in the middle of that stage. Josh pretty much gave the fuck up at some point today. Are you a junior in college now? When is this?
No, I wish I was. This was about
Black don't crack. He's like 47.
Eric's about to do some stand-up for us right now.
Just want to wipe up this chlamydia.
I know we're wiping it right by your dick, Erik.
Yeah, it's really not good. Before, you're gay, correct?
Yes.
And
Really?
Mystery solved.
now,
You better be quiet, Jeremiah. This is the ghost of future.
it goes better in the car, huh?
Yeah.
That's a real thing? Would you like to maybe FaceTime in your set next week while driving? That'd be
Hopefully that
fun, right?
reception's not as bad as this.
Oh! Only if he has Cricket Mobile. That's it. I'm out of here. Thank you.
Grove.
You went to the Grove?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus,
Did you
that's
fuck
terrible.
That was not a good idea. Did I fuck her? No.
Yeah, no, well, that sucks.
Try to be respectable.
Now, was that date idea?
First date. First date.
Was that date idea to go to the Grove better in the car, too?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm out of here. I gotta just
sit back down. Sit back down, Erik.
From the cradle to the grove.
Me and Russell, let's get out of here. We gotta get out of here.
Stay. You guys gotta stay.
Yep. We did go to the movies. We saw the new.
A motion picture? What did you see?
What did you see, Rajon?
I want to talk about how I've never met a white Rajon before. Is that the elephant in the room? You know what I mean? Motherfucker's name is Rajon.
He's fucked a black Kim Kardashian.
What is one of the wackiest things you've seen go down at the trailer park? I'm obsessed.
Her
with
husband sucking dick.
That's on the airplane. That's
No,
only on the plane.
somebody graduated from high school.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I started working at Hooters because it was a flexible schedule. I could do stand up at the same time, and
Kind of like being a whore.
they would hire you with with no experience. And also, like, you have to talk to your tables and entertain them, so it was kind of like unlimited stage time. They'll listen to you if you have boobs.
Do you think that they were listening to you? Hilarious! So you thought you were killing, huh?
I was.
They didn't even know you had a face.
For the first 4 years.
I've come on this show quite a few times, and people come up here and they're like nervous and they lose in the moment what's going on. Not you.
Yeah,
like,
she
I want to
responds.
say you came up here and like owned it, and it's like it's a weird
Yeah.
angle for me because I just have all booty in my face. But I'm just saying, it's very nice.
Is it that shocking that a beautiful woman can read?
Do you want the real answer?
Wow. Okay, Erik Griffin. You're gonna be dying up here very soon.
You said that like his name isn't Erik Griffin. Okay, Erik Griffin, or whoever you are.
I'm an impersonator.
What do you do? What colonial history? That's what you're doing for fun?
Uh-oh, Tony's setting up a joke, everybody. I see the wheels turning.
Wow. Wow, Erik
The way
Griffin.
he just asked that question, so colonial.
She's dry or wet because you don't like having wet sex or something, right? Or
Yeah, every time you hear
Red band trying to pay attention.
Wow. This is
You just
interesting
need rabbit
shit.
ears for that, Tony.
Jeff, I think you're your own fucking documentary. I don't know anything about. You're a horrible guest on the show, but I think a great your own documentary. I've never said that to a guest before, but there he goes, Jeff Frucci, everybody.
Yes.
Everything is gonna be alright. Rockabye, rockabye.
Everything gonna be
alright. Rockabye.
Rockabye, rockabye, rockabye.
Like quiet little.
You like to go to the art center? Is your answer?
Okay, that word is offensive and shouldn't be ever used as a punchline.
Okay, cunt.
Hey, Adam.
You podcast listeners
you
can't
play
tell this,
anything
but
else? 3 notes the whole show.
They keep playing the same chords.
Unbelievable.
Play some shit.
Back to the bucket.
Ooh, this looks
Challenge
interesting.
accepted. Sorry, Tony.
Put your hands. And then you just did it again. You see how it keeps that? You guys literally
I know.
keep.
We're
It's the
sorry.
funniest thing at
We
this
don't mean to
point.
do it.
He did it first.
Put your hands.
They're both.
Okay. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm so sorry that I challenged Stacy.
Okay.
Can we get those 3 notes back?
Hey.
I've done some butt stuff. Not a lot, but enough to know that it's, when it's going in, I know the faces and the sounds that I make, and it's sort of like, no, too big. So I just...
Wait, what are you doing?
Keep going. We're gonna let you finish,
We're
Tierney.
just getting to the butt stuff, and you give it a kick.
Let her finish.
Fuck, Red Man.
Go ahead.
Kill Jeremiah. Here's Jeremiah Watkins.
My name is Jeremiah, and I always spit that fire with my boy Patty Reagan. He's always to my right.
Yo.
The golden hair messiah, smelling fresher than papaya. Watch out, ladies, this dick is great.
Jeremiah, congratulations. You are Killed Jeremiah tonight because you won the weight gain challenge of December. You gained 30 pounds in 1 month. Tony Hinchcliffe gained 3.5 pounds.
He gained 3.5 pounds. Yeah, Brian.
Try it now. There it is.
Yeah, that's right. Kill Jeremiah is off to the smoothest start in podcast history.
Right. This is kind of like when you go to a play and it's the understudy. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh, well, okay, we'll try to enjoy it.
I guess we're here. I guess we're here. Okay. It is raining out. I don't want to go back outside in the rain, do I?
This is like you turn on I Love Lucy and it's I Love Ethel. You know what I mean? Like, where's Lucy? I thought. No, we love Jeremiah. Get over Jeremiah, everybody. Here. I also think it's bullshit that you had to gain 30 pounds. I mean, I should be hosting this show then. What the fuck is going on? Maintain 30 pounds overweight. That should be the next challenge.
That's the next challenge. Yeah, exactly.
Well, then Red Man will be.
Red Man, what the fuck, motherfucker? Red Man became...
You a big motherfucker. What
are you talking about, motherfucker?
You act like you slim over there.
Red Man don't like. He's starting to hide behind the mic stand. Like, what are you talking about?
I just love getting on him. We don't have no sound effects for that? All right. We already had white reggae. Now we got this shit. Fuck.
Hey, guess what else I taught myself in 5 minutes earlier?
He's really making your job look real easy over there. You over here fucking up the hosting and Tony is in 5 minutes he's This is like when Leno was sick, you know what I mean? And then look at Joan Rivers over here and he's
That was Stephen Kyle Garcia, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Give it up. We're going to go back to the bucket.
Wow.
That's it. We didn't even.
That was a speed.
Yeah,
wait, hold on.
Yeah, that's
wait
right.
a minute.
I freaking did that. I've wanted to do that so many freaking times sitting over there. He didn't fill his freaking minute. He's done. Back to the bucket.
Wait.
God damn, that's
This is
awesome.
Kill Jeremiah now.
But Jeremiah, you're not gonna rudely interview the guy?
No, man, that's not me, dog.
You're not gonna make him feel shit about his dreams?
No, this is Kill Jeremiah. We put out positive vibes.
You're not gonna let the segment go on and on and on?
No, we do it short here at Kill Jeremiah.
Wow.
Fuck yeah, dude. Make it about everybody's sets instead of showing our skill set. Fuck yeah, dude.
Eric, how are you doing, buddy?
I never thought I'd say this, but I kind of miss Tony. I miss feminists. Like, you know, you're good over here. You know what I mean? This might be your calling.
It's a different flavor. It's a different flavor.
This is like Ringo trying to sing. You know what I mean? It's like. No. I don't want to. Oh,
don't take this the wrong way, but I've never seen a cerebral palsy guy with so much swagger before.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah, you must do good at the cerebral palsy bar, right? you just come in shaking it, and like, what's up, girl? The girls come over. What's up, cutie? But you actually, by the way, regardless of cerebral palsy and all that, you were really funny. I thought you came up here with a lot of confidence, and that was like, you know what I mean?
I got something sincere to say.
Oh,
I didn't
fuck.
even.
You gonna try to fuck him too? What's
No.
going on?
Hey.
Natalie Portman will love this. It's actually a girl. You guys get that joke? You didn't see the Golden Globes? Natalie Portman was doing the director's thing, and the guy was like, and the nominees for director, and she was like, and they're all men.
Yeah. fucking white men suck.
Next year it'll be a participation award for the Golden Globes.
Oprah 2020.
Coming to the stage, Marissa Tandon.
Yeah.
I've been feeling down, baby.
Trying to hold back my feelings for so long.
Blacklisted.
Aw. I want to see Marissa.
And this is why we don't nominate women. There it is right there.
Oh.
Yeah, do you feel like I feel, baby? Hold on.
I think this is the first time that Jihan's not going to go back for seconds.
No. You have to commit to it. You fucking pussy.
Aww.
He was all like, this is the first time. He was looking at her with his eyes like, I'm so sorry I'm about to say this. I'm so sorry.
I'm not inherently mean.
God, but you're apparently a pussy.
I'm totally traumatized. I just can't get
Wait, I'm sorry.
Chromatized.
Yeah, you're. Wait, hold on a second. Can we? I'm just.
Dude, I'm
Did you say
totally
traumatized
too, dude.
Is that like chronic?
Yeah,
and
dude. You look like one of my hacky sacks, bro.
Hey, you know when you all stressed out, you traumatized. I'll be there in a hurry, and I'll be serving you love. Yeah. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Jeremiah. I love you.
Give it up for Afrodyete.
you know, every time I come, I say, this is going to be the last time. And then something happens. I don't know. But I'm definitely traumatized.
They're super gay, my mom. Fucking gayest lady ever. I don't know.
Did you ever see her gay it up?
No, fortunately. I wasn't allowed to go home certain times. My mom didn't explain that.
Did you
but
see
now
your
that I'm
parents
older,
fuck?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, that's the problem right
Tony
there.
had to leave, dude. Tony had to take off.
What?
Yeah, Tony left, but I met a friend backstage. Maybe you guys might want to meet her. I mean,
What? Sick and tired of this goddamn sausage fest I've been watching.
You couldn't wait to put that wig on. This is your moment. This is the secret plan right here.
You assholes.
that was her name.
Allie, you're working on it. I like that new joke. I mean that, she didn't get to
You know,
do it.
Eric,
She was
you're a real fucking pig, man. She does a new minute every single week. How often do you write, you piece of shit?
Hey.
Have you ever been bench pressed on stage?
Dude, they
before?
bench press me all the time. That's like the starting, I try to go to the gym and they just pick me up and start using me. They're like,
Tony's been going to the gym so much over this last month, he could probably
please.
See it.
Probably
Tony.
bench press.
Tony.
For your audio listeners, Tony is laying on the ground as a young man is being put on top of him. Whoa. Yes! Oh! Now Tony just went under the balls.
Carolina Reaper is not
Carolina
an
Reaper is the
English
hottest
word.
pepper in the world. So it's been condensed and put on this chip. Like, this is painful to eat. You think you could do this? All right,
He's
so
gonna do it. You have to sign this real quick.
you have to sign it.
Sign there.
What, like, do you feel euphoric? I mean, like, is it in your face?
What,
Like,
yeah, what's happening?
It's just my throat. You know, for a moment, we didn't believe it was hot, right?
I know, you were so fucking smooth.
It was like the first minute, I was like, that shit ain't hot. And then,
He ate that so confidently, and then he like started his first joke, and I was like, okay.
You just earned yourself a regular spot on hashtag Kill Jeremiah.
yeah, but wait, hold on, but we're never doing Kill Jeremiah again. This is the.
Oh, you can say that again.
What's your Twitter?
Go at it.
Eric, Eric Griffin. Give it up for Erik Griffin, ladies and gentlemen. I handpicked you as my guest, and you came through just as much as I knew you would, brother.
Welcome back to the show, Eric. You are the host of Riffin' with Griffin.
Yes, my new podcast. I'm late to the party, but I'm here.
You are basically the cleanup crew for the party.
Right.
Starting a pot. You started it last week?
Yeah, like a week ago. So I'm talking about nothing yet. You know what I mean? So no guests. It's just me riffing.
Give Kanye West back his banana, all right? He's angry.
You know, you almost.
Holy shit! If it's just like a fucking thing, and everybody's like, huh? Then it's just racist.
Yeah.
This is where Julian realizes he has to walk by the Apollo 13 to get back to his seat.
All right, he's walking past them right now.
Here he goes. He's walking. Oh!
Oh.
What? That sound effect was a little racist. I mean,
you got machine guns. Yeah.
Well, the full name is Tutum Fundo.
Okay, listen.
The M is
no one knows what the fuck you just said right now. You're going to have to slow that down real slow. Give it to us like in syllables, because I don't.
Fundo.
Fundor.
Yeah, fundo.
What exactly does that mean?
It means
no worries. All right. I mean, you had to. I guess.
He does this every week. Erik Griffin, you've seen him a few times.
Yeah, he went to Vegas with me.
Yeah, we was in Vegas.
I took him to a steak dinner. He was like, "Oh shit, this all for me." You know? It was great. I love
love
Malcolm.
that.
Picture and shit.
Yeah, he said at home, "Look at me, I made it, y'all."
He got the picture printed up, framed it.
You know who paid for it.
I have to list my height because I went on too many dates where I showed up and I could just see in their eyes like.
Yeah, but wait. As you should, motherfucker.
No, I don't. I lie a little bit.
I can see how you would fool people because, like, from here up,
yeah,
if
it's
you're
all
sitting
scale.
behind a desk, you'd be like, "Oh, he's built. This is great." And then when you stand up, you don't get any taller.
I look like
And I implore you, diehard comedy fans, to definitely go over to Eric's podcast and check it out and grow with him. You know, those people.
Grow with me.
Those people that listen to Hinchcliffe Notes, you know, they're the fucking, they're the biggest Kill Tony fans because they were there when it was fucking a nothing burger, right?
Well, that's where I'm at right now.
And Eric is such a monster that I know for a fact this thing's going to end up being epic. And so go follow him over there. We love you, Eric. Thank you so much for always being a great guest.
You made me laugh. You know what I mean? I think it's great that you're doing this right now. Look, this is a proof that you could start at any time. You know what I mean? If you just continue with it and, you know, hopefully by 83 you'll... You know what I mean? You'll be running the circuit in L.A. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, you don't have to be afraid of anything anymore.
I feel you. Except, yeah.
I'm an equipment manager.
Yeah, what kind of equipment? That fucking giant cock you're dealing with? You know what I'm talking about? I'm just kidding. Sorry, Eric. I knew Eric would give me the because he's black look, and then it wasn't. It's just off of his swagger. Shaved head with a beard. That's always
his swagger.
Hitting the ER a little too hard, man.
What?
Hitting the ER a little too hard, man.
Oh yeah. Okay. And you have any hobbies or anything like that when you're not making Maybach music?
I mean, obviously eating.
Tony. Now, that's not because he's black. That's because he looks like Rick Ross, dude. Come on.
Who is black?
No, like, I mean, just play around in the water a little bit.
You do? What? Show us on your body how far into the ocean you go. Whoa, really? All the way up to there?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, you just play around in the water?
Yeah, he takes a little rubber ducky and
by yourself, you go to the beach and just wade out in the water this deep?
All right.
That's what. Hey, man.
You know the lifeguard never takes his eyes off this one too. Just like, oh shit.
That just feels creepy. You know what I mean? But all right.
Love it. So the last date you went on, that was 5 years ago?
Yeah.
My goodness.
No, like we actually met while I was at the beach with some of my friends. Like before.
What? Shut the fuck up.
In North Carolina?
Yeah.
So you were this deep in the water and she didn't know? She didn't know the rest of you. You came out of the water and she was like, oh. You got like a Sarah Palin look to it.
Yeah, the Alaskans, they have that.
Yeah, I could not see Russia from my house, though, you know. So,
Right.
yeah, couldn't see it.
So let's.
What's the best pickup move? Has any of the kids been like really made a move like after they stayed after class and they were like, yo.
I think that
Just want to holla at you for a second, teacher.
You came here today, we found out earlier, with Pat Griffin, right?
Yes.
What was that? Which one of you drove? This is a very scary situation.
Very weird Thelma and Louise situation.
Yeah, exactly. Thelma and Ruiz. Hey, you like that one? All right. Eric. Clearly, we found out that Eric hates Asians the most. There you go.
We got it.
Steve's got a boner over here right
Yeah.
I really liked you, though. I really did.
I love fashion design. That's my hobby. And look at this. This is a $10 dress and a $50 girdle.
Oh, what? $50
Girdle?
What?
Oh,
Girdle.
girdle.
It's all about the
Dude,
girdle.
Did she just say a Pokemon? What was that, dude?
Wait, can Stevie translate, please? I need a.
No, I don't know.
You didn't catch that, Stevie?
I didn't catch it.
Hi, gorgeous.
Steve doesn't speak nail salon.
Hey!
Yeah. Last guy I dated worked at the racetrack cleaning up after horses. I always look for a man with a stable job.
You're so cute.
On fire! Like, just ready.
Yeah.
She just.
She can walk the walk and talk the talk.
God.
My goodness.
The punster over here, man.
Yeah.
You are a little awkward because you said troll. You kept saying troll, and you kept looking at Eric.
Nicely done, Steve. You passive-aggressive little fuck.
And this is probably my best set, and you're really going to fuck it up like that?
Best set? The last hour?
What?
Oh, boy.
He's so mad he even broke character to tell him off.
This is all one thing. What do you think about Erik Griffin here? He's being silent.
Why are you bringing me in this? Why, Tony?
This motherfucker look like a high
There
school,
we go.
He look like a high school principal, nigga. That nigga look like Principal Jabrani, nigga.
And
he look like an Israeli and Jimmy Neutron, nigga.
You see what you did? You see what you did?
That motherfucker head.
An Israeli.
That motherfucker head is big. Look like he got a race car helmet on, nigga. I'm just playing, bro. That motherfucker got some. You about to go see?
Wait a minute. Take that hat off. You need to shut the fuck up. Wait. You look like you got a burnt straw hat on.
Hey, nigga, ain't nobody said nothing about your Mr. Clean mustache, motherfucker. That motherfucker got a Swiffer sweep on his mouth, nigga.
Swiffer sweep out.
Every time he leave a room, fans turn on, nigga. Show ass up out of here, nigga.
What are you talking about? You guys attacking me. Fuck
Hey, Mexicans use your mustache to clean up. Right. I'm just fucking with you, Eric. You funny. You don't, bro. You don't act like you don't remember me from the Laugh Factory in Vegas, dog. Remember?
No, I wouldn't remember you.
Oh, look at that. It's a low blow.
This nigga, he was my chaperone at my middle school dance. Hey, you're dancing too close.
But it was just you.
Nigga, you 2 cheeseburgers and a chicken nugget away from me.
It's still.
You a hefty ass nigga yourself.
Agreed.
Yeah, nigga.
But you still look like you ate me.
Yeah, nigga. I know you make noise when you bend down to tie your shoe down. Don't act like you just skinny up in this bitch, nigga.
I'm not saying that, but I can still see my shoes.
Yeah, nigga. Me too, nigga. Don't act like you didn't wear husky pants growing up.
Absolute chaos.
You got some more, bro. Keep going. Though. I like this shit. Hairy knuckle ass.
Yeah.
That motherfucker like he got a boxing glove on, nigga. This motherfucker hairy as shit. That motherfucker go to the barbershop. Hey, line my knuckles up, nigga.
You did this on purpose.
No, I swear to God, I did not. This guy's a freak. For those of you listening or that don't know that haven't been that close to Erik, Erik does have famously hairy knuckles.
They are very
That motherfucker got werewolf hands, nigga.
Yeah, this is like I'm in mid werewolf transformation.